Roblox has all kinds of players. Today, we're exposing every single one. When you think of Roblox, the first group of players that comes to mind is the classic archetypes, the one you see in almost every game, no matter what you're playing. These players are basically the foundation of Roblox culture. First up is the noob. The bright yellow-skinned, the awkward walk, the confusion while pressing random buttons, they're the symbol of starting fresh. Sometimes it's an actual beginner, and sometimes it's a pro wearing the noob outfit on purpose just to mess with people. Either way, everyone has a soft spot for noobs. Then you've got the pro, the complete opposite. Pros move fast, build perfectly, aim perfectly, and win almost every match. They're the ones you admire when they're on your team and absolutely fear when they're not. Watching a pro play can feel like watching someone who installed a different version of Roblox. Next is the veteran, the player who's been around for years. They've seen old Roblox, old avatars, old maps, and they won't let you forget it. Veterans know every trick in the book and will remind you Roblox was better back then. The tryhard takes things to another level. They treat every match like the World Championship. Sweaty plays, fast reactions, zero chill. If something goes wrong, they're the first to rage. If something goes right, they're the first to brag. Bacon hair is the default look everyone knows. Spiky hair and simple outfit. People underestimate them, but some bacons are secretly cracked at this game. Then there are the pay-to-win players who buy every bonus, boost, and advantage they can. They're not always skilled, but their wallet definitely is. And right behind them are the rich players, flexing rare items, expensive fits, and limiteds worth more than your entire inventory. These classic players shape almost every server, and Roblox wouldn't be the same without them. Now let's move into the players who shape the social side of Roblox, the people who make servers feel alive, dramatic, or straight up chaotic depending on the day. First, you have the role players. These are the ones turning games like Brookhaven, Royale High, and Bloxburg into full-on movies. They create families, run cafes, pretend to be superheroes, and build entire storylines out of thin air. They're harmless, sometimes, well, cringe, but honestly they bring a lot of life to social servers. Then come the online daters, probably the most controversial group in Roblox. They swipe through servers looking for virtual relationships, usually breaking the rules and annoying the entire lobby. Most players dislike them, but they're part of the culture whether people want to admit it or not. The grinders are a completely different breed. They don't talk, they don't joke, they're just focused. You'll see them repeating the same task for hours, collecting coins, farming XP, or upgrading gear. Their patience is insane, and they take progress very seriously. On the other hand, toxic players bring the loud energy nobody asked for. They trash talk, rage in the chat, and blame everybody but themselves. They're very common in competitive games, and you can usually spot them before the match even starts. Then there's the scammers, the villains of the Roblox economy. They trick younger or inexperienced players into giving away pets, limiteds, as well as Robux. Anything they can get. Everybody hates them, and well, for good reason. Right next to scammers, you'll find the beggars. They constantly ask, "Can you give me Robux?" or "Please donate." Sometimes they're outright annoying, and they always pop up when you least expect it. The traders are way more serious. These are players who live in the world of limiteds, value charts, and profit margins. They treat Roblox like a stock market, buying and flipping items to build wealth over time. And last but not least, you have the developers, the backbone of the platform. They're the creators behind every game, every mechanic, and every update. Some work solo, some lead big studios, but all of them play a huge role in shaping Roblox. Now we get into some of the more unique, rare, and special types of Roblox players. The ones you don't meet in every server. But when you do, they leave an impression you won't forget. First up are the YouTubers. These players can completely change a game's popularity just by uploading one video. Sometimes they're recording quietly in the background, and other times they're running around with fans crowding them, begging for screenshots. Whether they're showcasing glitches, trolling, or doing challenges, YouTubers shape trends more than people realize. Then you have the admins, one of the rarest sightings in Roblox. These are the players with actual powers, banning, kicking, spawning items, or controlling parts of the game, you name it. Most players never meet a real admin, but when one appears, everyone suddenly behaves like angels. The free-to-play players take pride in never spending a single Robux. Everything they own is earned through grinding, events, or smart trading. They don't flex money, they flex patience. And honestly, some of their achievements are way more impressive than anything you can buy. Meanwhile, the CEOs are the players who treat Roblox groups like real businesses. They run meetings, assign ranks, hire employees, and sometimes act stricter than actual managers. If you join the group, expect training sessions, uniforms, and rules. Alongside them are the military bros, players in organized army roleplay groups. They march, salute, follow commands, and sometimes take things way too seriously. To them, Roblox isn't just a game, it's a boot camp. Then there's the darkest stereotype, predators. These players take advantage of younger users and are usually banned fast. They're the reason Roblox moderation exists and why parents panic whenever Roblox is mentioned. Nobody likes them, and the community constantly works to report and remove them. On a lighter note, the furries are simply players who enjoy animal-themed avatars. They dress as wolves, foxes, cats, and any other animal you can name. For some people, it's weird. For others, it's just creativity. Either way, they're harmless and very committed to their look. The Slenders are tall, skinny avatars with dark outfits, often associated with online dating and drama. Whether fair or not, they carry a mixed reputation, but you'll see them in almost every social game. Normies are the opposite, casual players who just join popular games and chill. No drama, no flexing, they just play. And finally, the Arthros, known for using tall humanoid avatars. Some people hate how they look, some love it, but they definitely stand out in any server. Now we're diving into some of the more controversial and uncommon Roblox players. The ones you probably won't meet every day, but when you do, they definitely leave a mark. These players often push boundaries, cause chaos, or just go against the usual norms of the community. First up are the Gooners. These players are known for inappropriate behavior and over-the-top, sometimes sexualized avatars, which obviously doesn't fit Roblox's family-friendly vibe. They're often loud, provocative, and intentionally break rules, making servers uncomfortable for everyone else. While they're a small minority, they're infamous enough to leave a lasting impression. Next, we have the Rogue Gangsters. Think of them as Roblox's version of edgy criminals. They roleplay as gang members, wear dark or flashy clothes, and usually act chaotic in-game. Some servers embrace them as part of the roleplay culture, but many players find them annoying, especially when fights or drama break out because of them. Next up are the hackers, the players nobody wants to meet. These are the ones using cheats, scripts, or exploits to get unfair advantages in-game. They can ruin matches, steal items, or crash servers. Hackers are universally despised because they disrupt the fun for everyone else, and they're a constant headache for both players and developers. And finally, the trolls. Unlike hackers, trolls don't necessarily use cheat codes. They just love causing chaos for the lulz. They might block doors, spam emotes, or mislead new players. While annoying, trolls are often more harmless than hackers, and sometimes their antics are genuinely funny. That is if you're watching rather than being the victim. This group of players shows another side of Roblox culture, the edgy, chaotic, or rule-breaking side. They make servers unpredictable and, for better or for worse, keep things interesting. While most players want fun without drama, encountering a gooner, rogue gangster, hacker, or troll is almost guaranteed to create a story you'll remember, for better or for worse. These players highlight how diverse and complicated Roblox really is. Some bring creativity, some bring chaos, and some simply exist to test the limits of the community. The community is messy, fun, and unpredictable, but that's what makes it so unique. Every player, whether loved or hated, helps shape the world of Roblox. So whatever type you are, embrace it, enjoy the chaos, and find your own place in this massive creative universe.